kids! It's me, Jules here. Welcome to the Soy Boy Safe Space. Yes, but you might think to yourself, what's he up to this time with his pal Sorman Miller? Well, I'll tell you, because this week on Raw, Bray Wyatt did something outrageous and wonderful. He repackaged himself, and I thought, why not do the same? Yes, gone is that Eater of Worlds gimmick that was just gathering dust. Now it's the Firefly Funhouse with TV show Bray Wyatt. And we're gonna have such fun. If you watched the segment, then you'll know that it was pretty strange. I mean, he entered to canned laughter, not like the ones that we have here. They're real. They're definitely real. Aren't they, Phil?
Yeah.
Definitely real. And he came in and he explained that Bray Wyatt was gone, that he was a bad man. Now, I understand his plight because I too used to be a sad man. Sad man who made lots of giraffe jokes on a wrestling channel. But we're done with that now, aren't we? And I'm afraid I'm gonna have to put you out to pasture. Oh, say, can you see? Phil, come on. Right. Yes, that was just a bit of a silly fun there. You're right, I feel like I've scarred you.
That was interesting.
Yeah. So Bray Wyatt has repackaged himself, which is actually a very, very good thing because, like I was saying before, the Eater of Worlds gimmick is kind of, it's run its course, really.
Yeah, they'd run it kind of into the ground a little bit. He lost all the time. He never backed up what he said, and it got a bit old, a bit stale. He went away for a bit.
I mean, how can you follow the buzzards if you end up sounding like a crow? You know what I'm saying? That's
and
deep.
He gets to keep, which is probably the best part of that, the fireflies in the audience.
Yeah, that's actually very cool. Like, they've actually been really clever with the how this promo actually happened, because if you haven't seen it, it's absolutely mental. He comes in wearing like a sort of like burgundy sweatshirt, and his hair's all tied back,
shaved at the sides,
it's all
with dreads tied at the back,
closely trimmed face. Now he looks really respectable, but he's still got that weird southern twang that comes out. And he's like, "Hey, now I'm gonna kill you," sort of thing. It's incredibly creepy. But what I really liked about this is that they balance the so bad it's like unmissable TV style with the fact that he's still being posited as a bit of a dangerous opponent, because the fact that he had these two gloves that said, was it fear and hate? And he put them over his hand.
Everything went a bit dark and flickery for a bit, and it's like the darkness is still there, but it's just masked behind this terrible facade of children's TV.
It does make you wonder, though, where they go from here, because we were talking about this before. Like, you remember, like, Sean O'Hare when he did his Devil's Advocate thing?
Yeah.
And remember when he did Kazani's sort of like promo package stuff? Is it going to be one of those things where, like, it gets to the stage or doesn't even make it to the stage, and it just is like one of those things that we will forever be like, what were they thinking?
Yeah, this is going to be insanely hard to pay off in a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Because what's he going to do? Is he going to bring his puppets down to the ring with him? Like, who the hell knows?
Well, this is the thing. We know from Santino Marella that the puppets get over. So if he did the vulture peck thing, that could work quite well. Who's there, kids?
Yeah! Oh, it's the You Can See Me Snake.
Who?
Yep, and if he like distracts people by having a puppet come up at the side of the ring and they look at it, go, what the hell, and then he like rolls them up and wins or whatever.
That would, be strange. Yeah.
I was saying this earlier, it's only a matter of time before they ruin it all, probably, with a Firefly Funhouse match.
Oh, no.
And that's either going to be absolutely incredibly joyous and, like, awful, but good awful, or it's going to be awful and awful.
I mean, they do run the gambit with awful and awful quite a lot.
Really do.
Because we all remember what happened with the House of Horrors.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah,
and
that's the bar at the minute.
Adam Nicholas was jokingly saying like they should keep some of the old elements from that match if they ever bring it to the Firefly Funhouse match. So you've got like the dingy refrigerator and the cockroaches or something.
Bright blue and bright red.
All the cockroaches got happy
colours.
face on, like little goggly eyes sort of thing. So yeah, it is an incredibly strange moment, one that I don't think anyone saw coming, because if you remember the tease that we got for this this was a vulture coming out of a box and coughing.
And then a creepy little doll talking in a window.
And he introduced us to those characters. So we had the vulture, we had the doll in the window.
And the logo also has a bunny on it.
Which I was thinking.
It's just like full-on children's cartoon character bunny. That doesn't quite fit in with the vulture and the
Is it just because it's Easter?
Maybe.
Either way, it is one of the most bizarre things that you see. You have to go and check it out.
Seen it, go and watch it right now.
Everyone else is talking about whether or not Dean Ambrose is like leaving and all this other stuff, and this is the most interesting thing because I again don't have a clue where it's going to go, which I love.
Yeah.
The production was so bad it's good. Like the Hamflett and Sidgwick, the Dadleys, were talking about how it takes a lot of effort to make something look that bad. Like, it's the same thing with, like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Dark Place, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. That took a ton of effort to make it look crap. And this was the same sort of vibe, I think.
They've gone full Pee-wee's Playhouse with it, and it works.
I just remembered he had a chainsaw.
Oh yeah!
This is the thing. There's so much going on.
Literally killed off his old gimmick by driving a chainsaw through a cardboard cutout of old Bray Wyatt.
To be fair, I can understand why. He's had some pretty bad repackaging because he was what? He was Husky Harris to begin with.
Yeah.
Then Bray Wyatt was amazing, but then kind of like died off.
Yeah.
Then he was like the deleter of worlds when he teamed with Matt Hardy. And now this. The man has got the most outlandish ideas. I just hope that it pays off.
I hope that this is actually one of his ideas and it's not something that's being forced upon him. Because if it's one of his ideas, he'll run with it as far as humanly possible.
Yeah,
if it's being forced on him and it's just a bit weird.
What if this is the new Stardust?
Maybe.
Oh, God, this is the thing. Only time
Whatever happens, we really want to see this play out.
And I mean, to be fair, we would normally cover this in our weekly show, Insane Things Happening in Wrestling, but that's not on anymore. Putting some canned. Are you putting in canned booze or laughter?
Yeah, the booze.
One of both. A bit of both. It's a sad travesty. But this is the thing. We're stepping away from that for the moment. SmackDown is moving to Fridays in October, so we're preempting that and we're just sort of shifting everything around. So we're going to be doing little news segments like this where we pop up in the Soy Boy safe space. Should we do a Soy Boy for old time's sake?
Yeah,
3,
why not?
2, 1. Soy Boys! Yes, and you.
Got my hat.
Yeah, why didn't you? You're not on brand today.
I know, it's at home.
It's fine. This was all put together very hastily, as you can probably tell. But yes, thank you so much for joining us in the Soy Boys safe space. We will be back to tell you more insane things that are happening as they happen. But until then, I've
watch
been
the Bray
Jules.
Wyatt thing.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, fine. No. Actually,
Just watch it. It's amazing. Watch it.
Go watch that and then come back to Twitter and follow the main WhatCulture wrestling account, which is, I always get this wrong.
WhatCulture WWE.
There we go. I always get that wrong. I do WhatCulture. Anyway, then at RotroJ with a 0 and
at Phil My Chambers.
Classic that. Anyway, right, this has been the Soy Boy Safe Space, and we will speak to you soon. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, What Culture? My name is Simon Miller, and today I have an announcement so big, so huge, it's gonna shatter the very foundations of your life to the point you may need to phone up a friend and say, I don't even know who I am anymore. I have just heard the news. Have you heard the news? They'll probably say, no, I haven't heard the news, but you're already on the phone to them. You've already connected with them, so I would appreciate it if you either tell them the news or send them to this video. Thanks. So what is the news? Well, it's nice and simple. I've heard you out there. I've seen you've been commenting. I've read your tweets, and I can now officially let you know that if you do enjoy Raw ups and downs, if you do enjoy SmackDown ups and downs, that now you'll be able to set your watches to them. You'll be able to make notes in your calendars because we're gonna have an official time for when they're gonna go live. I know, massive. So ups and downs for Raw will go live at 2 p.m. GMT, that's British time every Tuesday, and they will go live at 2 p.m. GMT every Wednesday for SmackDown. So you don't have to be aimlessly walking around anymore going, what do? I want to know what got up and what got down and what Seth Rollins did or what AJ Styles is up to. Now you know, 2 p.m. GMT Tuesday, 2 p.m. GMT Wednesdays, ups and downs coming at you in the face. I realize what I just said, retract that, keep moving on, and I hope to see you there soon. And I hope that we build an audience so big that if I ever wanted to march an army anywhere in the world, I could, and we'd call it the Ups and Downs Army, because I haven't come up with a better name. So yes, just to reiterate, Raw Ups and Downs, 2 p.m. GMT Tuesday, SmackDown Ups and Downs, 2 p.m. GMT Wednesday. I cannot wait to bring this brand new era in, and unlike other brand new eras, I've already let you know exactly what you can expect to see. Come on, 2019, Kenny Omega, we don't know where he's going, but you do know and you can always rely on ups and downs.